Alright guys, we're checking out Breakthrough military grade weapons cleaner right now. We got the Sig 229. This thing probably has 2,000 rounds through it without being cleaned. It's pretty dirty, pretty gummed up. We're doing a quick and dirty, just ghetto cleaning on this thing. We're not using any cleaning tools per se. We're just field stripping this gun. And you can see if you bring the camera in right here, I mean the slide is really, really dirty. The barrel's really dirty as well. We're not going to worry so much about the inside of the barrel right now. We're just going to, do a quick nasty cleaning on this thing. So I'm going to take the Breakthrough here and just spray it down. This is bare bones stuff here. If you're out in the field and your gun starts to malfunction because it's so dirty, and then take a paper towel, for crying out loud, and just wipe it. You can see all the crud that comes out of there. All kinds of stuff. It's amazing how much carbon and how much grease and junk the Breakthrough takes off of the gun. You can go ahead and wipe these parts down with pretty much any other solvent that I typically use, any other cleaner that I typically use, and you think the gun's clean, and you spray Breakthrough on it and wipe it down again after you clean it, and it looks like you never even touched the gun before. I mean, it's amazing how loose this Breakthrough will get all the junk inside the gun. You can see real nice and easy there just with a paper towel. A lot of that carbon's coming out of there already. We're kind of ripping it up a little bit, and that's fine. We don't really care. As you guys probably know by now, I'm not a huge proponent of cleaning my guns. I do recommend protecting your investment, but I like to run these things pretty hard and really kind of see what they can handle, which typically translates into when it comes time to clean the guns, you need something that's really going to do a good job, and Breakthrough's holding up so far. It's taken all the carbon out of our rifles and handguns here at Tactiholics, and I think this stuff can clean pretty much anything off the gun. Which reminds me, I'm glad that you're here. I got an idea. Follow me. Oh, come on. I got a really good idea. What happens to guns? Yeah, bullets come out of them, they get dirty, carbon builds up on the gun, and that's just fine. But if you're any type of trainer, or you work in law enforcement or military or security, your gun's susceptible to falling down in the snow or in the mud or the slush and really getting kind of dirty. So we got the barrel of the 229 out here. And every time I do this, you guys seem to really like it, and the other Tactiholics members seem to crap their pants and ask me what I was thinking that day. This is, whatever. It's real world stuff right here. So we're just going to get that thing nice and dirty, let it sit in the mud. We got the Breakthrough here, and I'm going to stick that in the snow and just leave that in there, and that's fine. Now, one of the cool things about Breakthrough is that, you notice I drop it in the snow. It's only going to be in there for a couple of minutes right now, but Breakthrough claims that their product never freezes and it does not burn, which is nice. So if you overheat the gun or unburnt powder, some freak type of accident where something could ignite inside that gun, Breakthrough's not going to do that. It's also not going to freeze, which is a huge bonus if you operate or work or train in colder environments and you keep that stuff in your vehicle or in a backpack out in a training condition where other stuff might freeze up or even slow down and gum up and get thick enough to slow down the gun, cause malfunctions and other stuff. Breakthrough isn't going to do that to you. It is environmentally clean. It's eco-friendly, a green company, if you will. Get it on your skin, doesn't hurt your skin, has no odor virtually, which is really nice. For those of you that don't like the Hoppies No. 9 as your cologne of choice, Breakthrough's a pretty good way to go. I even know one person who got some in their eye while cleaning a rifle, and there was no significant irritation, no doctor visit or anything extreme like that. So Breakthrough really kind of hit the nail on the head here. And again, when it comes time to finally get around to cleaning my guns, I need something that does a really good job, because typically this is something that happens to my guns. Let's go ahead and check it out. Oh, that barrel. So that's nice and dirty. Just go ahead and wipe some of that crap off of there. Still all over my face, or am I good?
No, you're good.
All
unfortunately.
Right. Alright, so we wiped off most of the mud here, but you can still see, if you look at that, there's a good amount of film and just residue and crap. I mean, I don't want to put this back in my gun like this. Let's pull out the breakthrough. It's been sitting in the snow here for a couple of minutes here. Just go ahead and, again, this is ghetto cleaning 101 here. Wipe it down using the nasty, dirty paper towel. You know, no particularly special gun cleaning tools here. And just see if we can't make this thing look a little bit nicer than it already does. Check it out. Other than the mud that's coming off my fingers here from digging that thing out, that's perfectly clean. Obviously, we're going to have to run a bore snake through the middle. You can see there probably that the barrel is a little gunked up. But this thing really does the trick. Breakthrough is awesome stuff. It takes all that film and residue off. So if you do really beat the crap out of your guns and punish them and run them through their paces, or you accidentally drop it in the mud, which I swear that was an accident too, this stuff is going to do a great job. Breakthrough is going to do a fantastic job of cleaning that gun. Another thing we're going to test out real quick before we wrap up is, I said a minute ago that Breakthrough doesn't freeze, nor does it burn. So actually what I'm going to do here is tuck this in my pocket, pull out a glove for this test here. Now I think the reality of your gun setting on fire is probably very far-fetched, obviously. I'll probably get some hate mail even for saying that or addressing it, considering it. But could it happen? I suppose so. But at any rate, if you're storing Breakthrough in a hot environment or something like that, or sparks fall on the gun, I don't know, man. Think outside the box and what if with yourself. But what we're going to do here is go ahead and coat this thing down nice and thick. Go ahead and bring the camera in nice and tight on that there. So that's dripping right off of there. Go ahead and see if that burns. Nothing doing. It's actually coming closer to killing the lighter than it is to burning. That stuff is not burning. So it does exactly what they say it's going to do. Smell that? It smells nice and hot. So guys, you could see, doesn't freeze, doesn't burn. Really takes all that slime off of there. Breakthrough is actually relatively new to the civilian market. They came over from the military world. Some of the military guys out there may have heard of this or used it before. Breakthrough is designed to clean their 240s and 249s, their full auto guns that just take tons of punishment and get super dirty. And you gotta believe, and it's proven itself to me too, not only in this, but with the ARs and the other guns we use, but you gotta kind of believe that a company that designs a solvent to clean something that gets used and abused as hard as the military guys run their full auto belt-fed guns, it can handle civilian firearm cleaning for pretty much anything you throw at it. So go ahead and take your gun out, make it all kinds of tore up from the floor up, and I bet you Breakthrough cleans it off. I'm going to take a run back inside, run a bore snake through this thing, put the gun back together, and we'll be good to go. Thanks again for watching. As always, stay tuned for more videos to come, and go get a bottle of Breakthrough. I guarantee you'll be impressed. We never quit.